Good morning. Day 115. I'm at the Wise Pines Hostel. And since I'm starting really early, they put some breakfast out in this other building for me to prepare. So that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm cruising through Woodstock here. And I've got a trail angel, Rick. There he is.
Welcome to Woodstock.
And he lives not far from here. And he is slack packing me today. And so we're just looking around Woodstock a little bit. It seems to be a beautiful town.
This is the old Frederick Billings Mansion, and Lawrence Rockefeller lived there for 50 years.
Oh, wow.
Sort of the first experiment in sustainable agriculture back in about 1850.
Billings Farm. Wow, there's a lot to it.
He was the first guy to import Jersey cows to America. And they still have a herd of a couple of hundred Jersey cows that they make milk out of. And she had really good cheese.
All right. Oh, solar panels. Lots of those around here.
Yeah, those panels power the Woodstock Aqueduct Company, which pumps water for the town.
Oh, cool. Mist is hanging in the hills, and that's where I'm going to start out. Rick dropped me off about 20 minutes ago, and the trail is pretty nice. Steep ups and downs, but there's no up more than 500 feet or so, and it's mostly class 1, so far the rockiness is not slowing me down. I don't do it enough, but I do want to reiterate how much I appreciate everybody watching these videos. I'm so glad that so many seem to enjoy them, and the comments are wonderful. They keep me going. They sustain me. I don't consider it a chore to make the videos. I really enjoy making them. Sometimes I get backed up because I don't have reception. Sometimes I combine days just for utility purposes. And thank you to all the trail angels that have reached out really all along the way. And I've met a bunch. I've stayed with some. And that's been wonderful. And there's others that have reached out and said, "I'm here if you need me. Give me a call." And I appreciate them too. Even if I don't get to meet you, I so appreciate everyone. And this, this helps me to make videos, to take pictures, something that I might not do, at least in such an organized fashion, because that's not really my nature. And so, yeah, that's a real gift to me, having these videos to look back on. So again, thank you so much, and I'll try to remember to express my thanks and be grateful for everyone's help over the months. Thank you. I try to live in the moment, but as I approach Hanover and move past Hanover, I've got to be thinking about the whites and my strategy for that. Plus, the employees at the ATC in Harper's Ferry scared the bejesus out of me about the whites, and how you have to watch the weather and be very careful about how you approach things. I think it's in their job descriptions. Like, how many hikers did you scare the bejesus out of today about the whites? It's like 100%. Okay, you're promoted. I think that's their job, and that's fine. I mean, there's lots of people that get in trouble up there, so Right now the long range forecast looks good, and so I have a tentative plan for how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to break it up. I am going to take a 0 day part way through, and so anyway, looking ahead, I've got all those considerations to think about, but for now I'm going to try to enjoy today. At first I thought that was a lake down there. That's just low-lying clouds. Trail continues to be smooth, although it is steep up and down. It's not usual that you get steep sections with without too many rocks. Sometimes you get flat sections with tons of rocks, and so that's sort of the reason for my rockiness scale. For me, that impacts my progress more so than how big your climbs are or your descents. It's a well done bridge, looks brand new. I can smell the urethane, I guess. My shoes, socks are completely saturated just from the dew on this grass. This 20 miles into Bennington is sweet. I'm only 4 miles in, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna be like this all the time. Here's a bench that definitely had my name on it. Second breakfast. Thank you, Rick. Just found the first tick on me of the through hike, and I do check often. It was one of the bigger ones. I don't think that's the deer tick that causes Lyme's disease, but you know, there's other tick disease to worry about. It was not embedded, so now I'm gonna check even more often. I've been going through a lot of farm fields, and there's been a lot of overgrown vegetation on this stretch. I've been seeing a lot of people on the trail today, and it's a Thursday, so not the weekend. Let's see, I met section hiker One Boot, graduated from the University of Texas about 7 years before I did. I met a birder. We talked about birds. I didn't catch his name, but talked a lot about birds. I met a 2023 through hiker who got injured and is back on, filling in the gap from around here to Delaware Water Gap to finish the hike that he started last year. His name last year was Legolas, but I think he'd like a new trail name this year. And there were others. Coming up on the state line. I'm in Norwich right now. Right, crossing from Vermont into New Hampshire. One more state to go after New Hampshire. I'm back at the Wise Pines Hostel. That's where I'm staying upstairs, wrapping up for the day. So with the help of Rick, shuttled me this morning and picked me up in Hanover, and I started at Route 12 in Woodstock. So went about 23 miles with a light pack, a slack pack, and then Rick took me to do a resupply, and I'm geared up to hike out in the morning and head on up past Hanover towards the Whites.